Hello everybody and welcome to Halo 2, coming off of Halo 1. Never played this before, don't really remember much gameplay, same as the first one where I'm pretty much hopping in blind. Again, know the general story layout, but that's about it. Let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully things have been streamlined. Hopefully mobility's better, vehicles feel a little bit better in this one. The biggest issue I think sustained from the first one, not necessarily sustained, but hopefully something that does get changed, is map design, because I feel like that actually punished a lot of the first game's pacing and gunplay as well. I'm just really hoping it feels a little bit better. This game has 15 missions as opposed to the 10 from last game. So ideally they've, after that first game success, got a chance to update with more money. Covenant, Holy City, High Charity, Ninth Age of Reclamation. So we blew up Halo, sailed off. And I don't think we're done with the flood.
Only one ship.
One? Are you sure?
Yes. They called it the Pillar of Autumn.
I'm glad they speak English.
Why was it not destroyed?
Bro,
with the
you guys
rest of
look
their
good.
It fled.
I mean,
as
ugly,
set
but
fire to the
good.
planet. But I followed with all the ships in my command.
When you first saw Halo, were you blinded by its majesty?
Blinded?
Paralyzed? Dumbstruck?
No.
Yet the humans were able to evade your ships, land on the sacred ring, and desecrate it with their filthy footsteps.
Noble hierarchs. Surely you understand that once the parasite attacked,
There will be order in this council.
You were right to focus your attention on the Flood. But this demon, this Master Chief...
by the time I learned the demon's intent, there was nothing I could do.
Noble prophet of truth, this has gone on long enough. Make an example of this bungler. The council demands it.
You are one of our most treasured instruments. Long have you led your fleet with honor and distinction. But your inability to safeguard Halo was a colossal failure.
It was heresy.
I will continue my campaign against the humans.
No, you will not.
Bro, like, this is good alien design. Like, I wish, like, we got more of this.
Soon the great journey shall begin. But when it does, the weight of your heresy will stay your feet, and you shall be left behind.
So this is where we start to turn, like, the Halo rings into, like, a religion for the Covenant. It is nice to recap that we did kind of just accidentally stumble upon the Halo ring, though.
The plating was about to fail. There's viscosity throughout the gel layer. Optics, totally fried. And let's not even talk about the power supply. You know how expensive this gear is, son?
There we go.
Tell that to the Covenant.
Whoever got him for, like the voice actor for Master Chief, like, you did great work. Like, there's just something classic about that, the character's voice. Dude, like, this looks great. The remaster's phenomenal.
Well,
Again, like,
I
visuals
guess it
and
was all
audio are,
obsolete
like,
anyway.
solid throughout the
Your
two
new
games.
suit's a Mark 6. Just came up from Songnam this
Oh.
morning. Try and take it easy until you get used to the upgrades. Okay, let's test your targeting first thing. Please look at the top light. Good. Now look at the bottom light. All right. Look at the top light again. That's it. Now the bottom one. Okay. Everything checks out.
I don't know why the audio cut there.
Move around a little. Get a feel for it. When you're ready, come meet me by the zapper.
The Zapper. I don't know if I like the name of that.
Pay attention, because I'm only going over this once. This station will test your recharging energy shields. Step on in, I'll show you. Your new armor shields are extremely resilient, very efficient.
I'm
Much
assuming.
better than the Covenant tech we use for the Mark V.
I'm gonna go on here and say it's gonna
As you can
operate
see,
pretty
they
much the same.
recharge a lot faster.
Oh, really? That was something that I noticed in the last one. It took forever
If
to
your
actually
shields go
charge up the
down,
shields.
Find some cover, wait for the meter to read fully charged.
That, or he can hide behind me.
My
You know
boy,
my boy here, Master Guns? I don't see any training.
you're alive.
His armor's working fine, Johnson. You're free to go, son. Just remember, take things slow.
I like
Don't
how we're
worry,
just kind of.
I'll-
Why does the audio keep cutting? That's weird.
So, Johnson, when you gonna tell me how you made it back home in one
Oh, someone's gonna address it.
Sorry,
Cool.
Guns. It's classified.
My ass! Well, you can forget about those adjustments to your A2 scope.
Well, he's in a particularly fine mood. Maybe Lord Hood didn't give him any indication. Earth. Haven't seen it in years.
Wow.
When I shipped
Space.
out for basic, the orbital defense grid was all theory and politics. Now look, the Cairo is just one of 300 geosync platforms. That Mac gun can put a round clean through a Covenant capital ship. Coordinated fire from the Athens and the Malta, nothing's getting past this battle cluster in one piece.
It's interesting to see the story of space exploration take the format of
Nobody's saying
humans
much,
being
though.
attacked first.
Something big's about to happen.
I feel like in most scenarios of like sci-fi space exploration, you'd normally have it purely for the sake of exploration in stories. I have no basis for that. Let's see. Firefly was exploration. Star Trek was exploration. Star Wars is not applicable. What's the scenario of us? The story of humanity being attacked and then going into space. I don't know.
Told me there wouldn't be any cameras.
And you told me you were gonna wear something nice. Folks need heroes, Chief.
Listen, this is an upgrade. Come on.
Smile, would you? Well, we still got something to smile about.
These look. This looks great. I love this. Especially the dichotomy here between characters. One's a hero and then this guy. How he executed.
Drawn quite a crowd. If they came to hear me beg, they will be disappointed.
Arbiter.
Are you sure?
I didn't realize that was Arbiter. I was not reading.
Gentlemen, we're lucky to have you back. Go ahead, Cortana.
Another whisper, sir, near Io. We have foes en route.
I apologize, but we're going to have to make this quick.
You look nice.
Thank you.
Sergeant Major, the Colonial Cross is awarded for acts of singular daring and devotion. For a soldier of the United Earth Space Corps,
There can be no greater heresy. Let him be an example for all who would break our covenant.
Commander Miranda Keyes, Your father's actions were in keeping with the highest traditions of military service. His bravery in the face of impossible odds reflects great credit upon himself and the UNSC. The Navy has lost one of its best.
I don't know why that. He reminds me of the warden from, like, the Green Mile. My boy. Oh. Oh. No, thank you.
Slip space ruptures directly off our battle cluster.
Show me.
15 Covenant capital ships holding position just outside the kill zone.
This is Fleet Admiral Harper. We are engaging the enemy.
Negative, Admiral. Form a defensive perimeter around the cluster. Commander, get to your ship.
Independence Day has us going into space, but not
You
for
have
very
a Mac
long.
gun, Cortana. As soon as they come in range, open up.
Gladly.
Something's not right. The fleet that destroyed Reach was 50 times this size.
Sir, additional contacts. Boarding craft and lots of them.
They're going to try to take our Mac guns offline. Give their capital ships a straight shot at Earth. Master Chief, defend this station.
Yes, sir. I need a weapon.
Right this way.
Classic one. Where this way? Johnson? Okay. I feel like I was left out. Actually, the movement feels faster. Oh, we have a submachine gun? Ooh, now we're talking. Yes. Oh, I'm down with this.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by. They're latched. Check your targets, watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
My boy really just grabbed the biggest gun he could find.
Field of fire on that bulkhead. As soon as that door opens, let them have it.
Ooh, okay. Oh. No, I want to test out my new guns. Oh. It already feels cleaner. Oh, this might be my new favorite gun. I'm sorry, Magnum. We had our time. Oh, this feels amazing. We're jumping higher too. Everything about this has been upgraded. Dude, thank you. Even graphically, like, comparatively. I know, like, they're both remasters, but even then, it does feel better. Or it looks better. But the gunplay also feels, like, drastically better as well. This is phenomenal. Oh, I forgot there's the dual wield. I forgot about that.
I need a squad in Habitat Alpha ASAP.
Dude, like, the environment's actually a lot cleaner too. This is great.
Quick response to Security Station 3.
Do I not? Oh. That's a shame. Okay.
Got an enemy here.
Submachine gun doesn't feel that bad. I'm curious, like, how much changed for the remaster. Like, if they messed with the gameplay at all. Like, optimize some guns from where they were. from the original version. Kinda hope not. Kinda hope this is like the OG experience just with optimized graphics and audio. Oh. Hey yo gang, where we on? Oh, okay. What up? Oh, like, guns feel better right now. Like, I don't know if it's like the fact that I'm actually using a gun that does have distance capacity. But it also like, I don't know if it's just the new blood animation, but it actually feels like guns hit harder now. This is great. This is an upgrade. They learned. They improved. I love it.
Hey, check it out. The Malta's already driven up its borders.
Malta, what is your status? Over.
What up, squad?
I don't believe it! They're retreating! We won!
You should not be celebrating so early. Like, I'm not tripping, right? The graphics do, like, the environment graphics look so much more detailed. Like, I can't be tripping, right? Okay, so far everything's improved. I have no complaints. Like, very much right now, nothing to complain about. Everything feels just like improved. Like, we actually had like the mid-range combat that I was really wishing we kept going with. Hopefully that stays throughout the game. Hopefully maps won't drag into a location of redundancy, but as of right now, this is great. I should really test out another gun. That animation looks cleaner too. Do these not track? Did they lose tracking? Nah, it don't look like it. Plasma pistol doesn't feel as good. Oh, I can, what the? Doesn't overcharge.
Cortana, assessment.
That explosion came from inside the Athens. Same as the Malta. The Covenant must have brought something with them. A bomb.
Then they sure as hell brought one here. Chief, find it.
As of right now, the best gun definitely feels like the battle rifle. The plasma pistol doesn't feel as good as it did in the last game. Submachine gun doesn't feel that bad right now. I will say that. Where would one look for a bomb? Probably down here. Hey, yo, gang, we got enemies down here. Thanks for you know, backing me up here. want to say the plasma rifle feels slightly underpowered comparatively to its earlier version too. This is weird. Oh, hi. What? Wow. Ow. What? Oh. I see. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't think I much care for the plasma pistol in this one. Again, like, the biggest issue I had with gunplay in the last game was because of the way maps were designed, it really felt like we were in a spot where, like, only 3 guns were useful. Like, consistently. But, like, I will say that even then, because it was the pistol, or it was the Magnum, it was the plasma rifle felt very strong, but that's also because of the accuracy. And what was the shotgun? But that's mainly because of the flood. Actually, a plasma rifle doesn't feel that as bad as I thought it did. It's actually feeling decent right now. But like, because of how the maps were designed, we entered a location where like shotguns pretty much just became king. And if you had like a plasma rifle or a pistol, it didn't feel like you needed anything else for the other half. Shotgun's not bad. Actually, the shotgun feels like it does less damage. Like, talking about how heavy or hard guns hit, shotgun feels like it got dragged down a little bit. Oh, the battle rifle feels great though. This gun that... Yeah, I kind of wish the assault rifle were better in the last game. The battle rifle right now is like being pretty much what I was wishing the assault rifle was. Like, the ability for mid-range combat, but also long range. I guess the assault rifle is mainly meant for short range. But again, by that point, at that point, just run the shotgun. Like, there's no reason to not run the shotgun in a scenario like that. Ooh. I think one of the grunts tagged the elite. But yeah, I want to say, like, even within regards of the confines of, like, the map design kind of locking you into a select collection, you could obviously break that cycle, but it felt more efficient to not do so. Even then, still experiencing, like, using the plasma pistol. The plasma pistol felt stronger in the last game.
Come on, Chief, this way.
I even, like, if I get a chance to use the Needler, I can test that one out as well.
We're on it.
Thanks, Chief. I owe you one.
The shotgun's not doing as bad as I thought too. It doesn't feel like it hits as hard in comparison to like what it does to the enemies as to what it was doing last time, like animation wise. So like so far, like battle rifle, king, because I love having this like mid to long range combat. Love that. Got real sick and tired of the repetitiveness of like those tight hallways where it was just run and gun.
Yes, but I'll need the Chief's help to make contact with the detonator.
Chief, get to the bomb, double time. Cortana,
Ooh,
prioritize targets
where?
and fire at will.
Where'd the bomb though? Cortana again, like GPS please. Dude, it's so awesome. I'd love to test out the assault rifle as well, but Haven't come across
First
that yet.
echelon, you're with me. Blanket those cruisers. Take them out one by one. Second echelon, keep those carriers busy.
I want to say, like, every gun in the last game felt decent to use in isolation. The primary issue is that we did reach a space of, like, with the maps the way they were, it felt inefficient to use certain guns over others. Like, you kind of it felt better to lock into a very select set of weapons. Right now, we'd have to keep playing a little bit. From what I can tell right now, most of the guns do feel pretty solid. Like, I actually enjoy using every gun right now, even like the shotgun and the SMG. Obviously, the battle rifle's going to be the one that I use a lot, just because, you know, long range, mid range, something I didn't really get to appreciate too heavily in the last game. Yeah, so far, I think the weapon balancing is actually pretty solid right now. Hey, you guys got some ammo for me?
I thought we
Wink.
were screwed.
I think the map design is drastically better already, for the record. I think, like, this is phenomenal. Not just visually, but also, like, again, gameplay-wise, I actually think that this gives you time to, like, experiment with multiple guns. Or, like, the room to actually care to experiment. I find it interesting that we can dual wield. I'll dual wield the plasmas. Actually, is that? No, that's strange. Again, I actually really want to test out the assault rifle to see if they mess with the accuracy or range.
Everyone, form up. Follow my lead.
They don't track. Or, like, the tracking isn't as strong as it once was. Yeah.
The first carrier completely ignored us, sir. Blew through the Malta's debris field and headed straight for Earth.
Yeah, no, like, the tracking's completely off on that. And with how slow that actually fires, I don't know if the plasma pistol definitely doesn't feel as good as the first game. But I'm trying to think if it's even going to be, like, useful. Trying to figure out if it's going to be useful even at, like, mid-range. Definitely not going to be useful at long. Ooh. Hey, yo, I don't think I was supposed to fall down here. We're up. How does one get up from here? Oh, that works. Cool. I'm happy that wasn't just death zone. Completely disregarded what I mentally told myself earlier, which was, yeah, you don't need to stand on this for long. I'm curious what dual wielding the plasma rifles are like. Yeah, so the guns we haven't tested so far are the assault rifle, the...
Just so you know, there are quite a few elites guarding the bomb. You may need to get creative.
Yeah, okay. The Magnum. Whoop. Thought about the gun, but... Or thought I had a grenade for some reason. Actually, I don't feel bad. I do think it feels a little weak in comparison to what it was, but in terms of what the plasma pistol felt like, I actually do still think this retained its strength in comparison. Not to mention, it's just because it's accurate, and I do feel like it's still solid over mid to short, or like short through long range.
Inside your head now.
That's different.
How much time was left?
You don't want to know.
Cairo, this is an Amberclad. The carrier shield is down. I'm in position and ready for immediate assault.
Negative, Commander. Not against a ship that size. Not on your own.
Sir, permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
The actor I'm thinking of was also in The General's Daughter, wasn't he?
Permission granted.
Return to sender.
I know what you're thinking, and it's crazy.
Dude, these cinematics, though.
Unfortunately for us both, I like crazy.
These cinematics are insane.
Just one question. What if you miss?
I won't.
He flew pretty good.
Chief, get inside. Gear up.
I like the idea that there's a Master Chief-sized hole in the hull now. Dude, it's so solid. So this is, I think, also where we're going to get a little bit more story. Because we didn't actually get that much in the first game in terms of, like, what the Covenant really were after. Aside from, like, wanting to use the Halo as a weapon. Us stumbling across the... Like, we got a little bit of a groundwork for these future games to build upon. Which, again, is kind of what, like, I left off on, like, in terms of gameplay and story. Like... You could argue the first game's decent, but I think it's more along the lines of, like, as an independent game, I don't think it's that phenomenal, but I think with like what they made there
Any idea what it means?
is going to build into this game and the third game for what Halo became known for.
And we most definitely regret the Corps just blew up our raggedy-ass fleet.
Regret is a name, Sergeant. The name of one of the Covenant's religious leaders, a prophet. He's on that carrier, and he's calling for help.
Immediate. Grid Kilo 2-3 is hot. Recommend mission
Oh, I haven't tested out the sniper either.
We're going in. Get tactical, Marines!
Chester Chief, get aboard that carrier. Secure the Prophet of Regret. This is the only place on Earth the Covenant decided to land. That Prophet is going to tell us why.
Like, when you think about it, we don't really get much history on the Covenant in the first game. We don't get much history on Master Chief. We get more history on the Flood and the Halo than anything else. All we really know is that humanity and the Covenant have been fighting forever. Well, not forever, but for a while at that point.
Wake up.
Shake it off, Marines! Clear the crash site. Go, go, go!
I like how it sounded like Cortana knocked on our helmet. Hey, hold on, my man, hold on. I want to test that out. Thank you.
I thought we were friends.
Oh. Alright, well. You know, short range. Sniper's good. I think the sniper might have retained its strength, shockingly enough. Oof. Fire rate's decent, jeez. You actually gotta go for a headshot, which is interesting. Okay, Johnson. I'm willing to trade back now.
Now that
I don't want to leave you high and dry. Yeah, the submachine gun's not bad. For like mid-range. I don't think it's actually that bad. I love how many achievements I'm just randomly getting. Brother.
if they didn't know we're here before, they do now.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Go. Here they come. Up high.
I feel like we haven't had a chance to actually get used to it mid-range yet. We'll actually have to do a little bit more testing with it. But again, so far I think the gunplay's been drastically improved. I think the map design, again, drastically improved. Again, like, the first game, I think, stands more as a baseline for what is to come rather than like its own independent thing. I think by the end of the series, I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna say it's like, yeah, no. Well, the Magnum doesn't look as neat. Can I dual wield? I can dual wield. Bro, that's crazy. Wait, where'd they go? Oh. Took him that long to reload. Oh, I can... That's neat. I want to focus mainly on the Magnum, though. That's weird. Hey, yo, squad, where we going, though?
On the street, left side.
Oh, I had that one out.
That feels neutered. Maybe not. Maybe it's just that, like, aiming that I'm not a fan of. A little overkill. I like it.
We got jackals in the courtyard. I don't want to kill you. Just you're too ugly to let live.
Dude, Johnson's awesome. I don't know about the pistol. I feel like they may have neutered the pistol. To be fair, it was pretty broken in the first one. That was my, like, all-around good gun. Oof.
Bloody alien! Hey, good life! Ain't going anywhere! That's the way, Chief, yeah!
Again, I kind of want to test out the submachine gun by itself at mid range. I like the dual pistol, or the dual wield. Yeah, that's not bad, actually. I honestly feel like it's more accurate than the assault rifle from last. You know, I think the submachine gun's actually solid. That's weird. But yeah, I like the mobility more. I like the gunplay more. This is all around great, dude. Thank goodness Halo 1 popped off. Oh, time to test out the Kneeler. How good's the Kneeler? Actually the fire rate I think seems... no, fire rate's actually about the same as it was in the last game. Maybe not. It does seem slower.
What?
Like in terms of the tracking, it seems slower than what it was in the last one.
Down low.
Again, I kind of want to... I just want to test... Honestly, the Kneeler doesn't feel terrible. Are we just defending this courtyard?
Alright, I think we officially won.
Okay.
Eyes up. Phantom's back.
Was Ah! Not friendly! Not friendly! I think it takes too long to build up actually for it. Dude, BR definitely is like overpowered. Dude, that's great though. I love that. Oh, I'm actually able to aim in with the... Oh, kind of. Lets me scope in generally, but not as well as the BR. That's kind of sad. Oh, I guess something I haven't mentioned too, I guess, is that it seems like the hitboxes are less annoying than before as well.
My girl's a little big for that courtyard, Sergeant. I see a good LZ on the other side of these buildings. Meet you there. Over. Copy that. Someone get a satchel on the gate.
Alright, sounds like the soundtrack's gonna be rocking like it was before. We love to see it. Whoa. Wheat. 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 Oh. These guys seem more threatening than last time. Well, maybe not.
Second squad, this is Cortana. What's your status? Over.
We're operational, ma'am. Barely. Our pilots didn't make it.
Find a hole, stay put. We'll come to you.
Oh, hold on. Oh, that's the machine gun. I'll take it, honestly. I'm pretty happy with the human gun. I do think, again, I think we're in a better place, mainly just with the map design, but the guns do feel pretty solid right now as well. Dude, the BR is gonna be my favorite. I can already tell. This is like I love accuracy.
Armor and reinforcements into the city.
What's up?
They'll need an escort that isn't afraid of a little hostile ground fire.
I really want to test out this. So actually, do you have the? No, you have the BR. Does no one have an AR in this? What's going on?
We kicked their asses.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah. I need to test out those snipers, actually. Let me get a hold of one of those. Actually, do we have one? We do. Beam rifle. Yow. No, thank you. The beam rifle proof feels pretty solid. How accurate are you without the ADS?
I killed one. I like the way you think, Chief.
Pretty accurate. Yeah, no, this thing actually feels pretty solid. This is neat. I want to go on a limb here and say all the new guns feel probably the best. I think the plasma rifle seems pretty solid from where it was beforehand. I think it has been, like, neutered just a little bit. But I want to say the Magnum feels worse. That's mainly because, like, the inaccuracy right now. That's not good. Might be. They might have made it to where it's just like they introduced more ranged weapons. So. I mean, actually, it's not that bad. I don't know if I'll use it for long range like I was beforehand. Ooh, actually, it's not killing as well as I was hoping. Dude, this thing's great. You know, I think we went in the direction of more range. And I'm happy with it. What's up? Yow! Hold on. Yeah, no, I think I enjoy the gunplay right now. Plasma pistol's probably the only one that I'm like, eh. And I think the needler takes too long to actually be effective. But as for everything else, it's pretty solid. Actually, that was... Did that track? Do I need to be close enough?
Crash site's on the other side of this hotel, Chief. Covenant are crawling all over it. Follow me.
Dude, like, look at how, like, that doesn't track near as much as it did before. Are you just not getting hit? Do you have to be in, like, the red for it to track? No. Yeah, I don't think I'll be using the plasma pistol. Again, just with how slow it is, I feel like you do need to implement a way of tracking. It travels way too slow for you to have, like, accuracy at distance. It's a real shame the Magnum doesn't actually have more ammo. I do feel like we've kind of limited ourselves on ammo now that I think about it. Our ammo supply doesn't feel as large as it did before. Such an odd way to zoom. And it also pops you out. That's sad. Oh, and you changed the anime. I prefer the old animation. I prefer the old Magnum. I'm just gonna say it.
Stay out of sight.
Ooh, this is great.
Alright, time there. Fine, I'll flush it out. Move on through, Marine.
Grenades feel decent. Dude, again, like everything just feels more streamlined, right?
This'll make the coroner's job easier.
Brother. Like, I think of no better. Why is it? What's going on? You fool! Ooh, that took a full clip. No, thank you. Hey, yo, let's go. Is there an ammo spot anywhere around? No, no, like it. Alright. Excuse me, gang.
I'm in.
Let's see if the vehicles are
The highest concentration
better.
of Covenant troops is directly below the carrier. I don't think they want you to get on board. That bridge is the most direct route to the city center.
Actually, I was go on a limb here and say that driving does feel just a little bit smoother.
Oh man, I love the beach.
Like, just off the bat right now, it feels smooth. Let's see a
Cut the
jump.
chatter. We got trouble.
That's not terrible. Oh. Ooh, good to know that those are recharged. Dude, I love distance. I love having distance weapons. It feels so solid.
Keep pressing! Incoming! Show yourself! Ow! I get unhurt, man!
Oh, they introduced hijacking. Good to know that's a thing in this game now. Can I go up there and grab that gun real quick? Whee! I can. Cool. There we go. Much better. Dude, I definitely feel like we're in a better spot than we were before. Like smoking in there. Oh, it feels a lot better. actually be able to snipe the... Darn. I kind of want to drive the fan. Ooh, hold on. You are damaged slightly, but I want to actually see if you're worthwhile now. Might blow up because of this. Or ghost, sorry. Ooh, we actually have boost now. Sweet. Ooh, guns actually feel like they might be more accurate too. We love to see it. Ooh, guns are definitely more accurate, and they feel more damaging. That's awesome.
The carrier just launched a wave of pods. They're inbound on your position.
Alright. I want that. I don't know why the audio keeps cutting oddly. Sweet. Who goes? Let's go. Howdy, neighbor. Ow. Yeah, no, like, again, the last game was nothing but a precursor for this game.
It's full
That's...
of rats, if you know what I mean. But it beats swimming.
I'm gonna stand by that. Like, you can enjoy the first Halo more than the rest, but as of right now, I think every aspect so far of this game is actually improved upon from the last one.
I've been analyzing the Covenant tactical chatter. They're surprised, confused. I don't think they expected us to be here. Not you and me. All of us. Humanity on Earth. Odd, I know, but it does help explain why they came here with such a small fleet.
I wonder if they're just smoking a lot right now because, like, I'm not driving. I wonder if they would have been destroyed already. But again, like, here, like, this is the lovely thing about, like, having higher mobility, like, gunplay that's actually designed for longer range. It's like, while yes, generally I do think the, like, maps are improved upon, just generally from, like, openness and having cover that we didn't really have in the last one at times, but also, like, no longer having those, like, extremely tight corridors. But we've had similar locations like that at the start. Like in the last mission, we had similar corridors, but they weren't, it's like extremely tight. Having wide open and buried maps like these with, alright, cool, got killed by my own team. Having large open maps like this is viable when you have scenarios of having like ranged weaponry. Like, because they, like, boosted in terms of the, they did better with gun design, you are actually allowed to have similar map design. Granted, again, I think it's improved upon, but I do think, like, I think the last game actually would be relatively fine in terms of, like, those extremely open maps I wasn't a fan of, if we had scenarios like this where we could actually have these ranged weapons pretty much constantly. I do think the tight maps were a little overdone, and I'm happy we don't really have those right now. Again, could come up later, but as of right now, I'm happy with what we have. read that one a little bit. Okay. What's up, gang? You guys got some ammo for me? You guys do not have ammo for me. That's very depressing. You guys are no longer the ammo bags that you once were. And like even right here, like you actually have hijacking in the game now. Like you also have like a plethora of available vehicles to utilize, and the mobility of those vehicles actually feels improved upon as well. So having these large open areas that we had in the last one where you had the player, like you actually did have similar scenarios of like having these long areas of exploration where we kind of just wound up walking because we didn't have a vehicle that was worthwhile or readily available near us. It's like this game, it gives you those chances. You encounter vehicles that you can steal, but also there's a lot just hanging around. Like, it's just nice all around in that regard. Again, from like a gameplay standpoint, I'm happy as can be with this right now. Like, first game, building stone, like stepping stone, building block for what the Halo series I think grows into. Now for story and characters, it's going to be a series, so you feel like you do need to take into consideration that when talking about that aspect of the series. Because it is going to be a cohesive series for like at least the first 3 games. That's awesome soundtrack.
The Covenant must be trying to regroup. Don't let them.
Yeah! Oh, can't catch them. Yeah. That's bad. Oh, oh. There we go. Hold on. Cool. Actually, roll a better ghost. Because mine was torn up quite a bit. Deep. Now, like, I think a lot of people can look at it as like, oh yeah, the first game, like, you enjoy the rest of the series purely because of like quality of life changes above anything else. I don't even think they're like, yes, they're quality of life changes, but honestly, I think they're more than that. I think they're actually mechanical balances. Because again, in regards to like the gun balancing mixed with the map design, I actually think all of that's drastically important combo together. How it actually sets a like gameplay standard. It's not just like, is it easier to run through enemies? Sure. Does it feel better? Sure. But like, I actually think that's a mechanical concept rather than just a pure quality of life one. Can I actually steal this? I've never driven one of these. I now know why. You can't. Because that's something I was seeing a lot of. Like, if it was just me, or if I thought like the first one was a lot more lackluster in terms of gameplay, because it does become redundant very quickly. And again, I primarily blame the map design that messes with the pacing and the gunplay. Or map design that wasn't set around the gunplay is the issue. You need to have those two be cohesive, and either you needed to set the gunplay around the map design or the map design around the gunplay, and I don't feel like that was done in either way. It feels good here, exceptionally good. And even in the pacing of the story so far, it doesn't even feel that bad. Or like the pacing of running through the missions. Again, we're just in mission 2, so that could change, but as of right now, solid.
Where's the rest of your platoon?
Wasted, Sarge. And we will be too, sir, if we don't get the hell out of here.
You hit Marine?
No, sir.
Then listen up. The chief is gonna jump in this tank, roll across the bridge, and blow up any inhuman son of a bitch dumb enough to get between him and the prophet of regret. Pull yourself together, because you're going with it.
What about that scarab?
We've all run the simulations. They're tough, but they ain't invincible. Stay with the Master Chief. He'll know what to do.
Johnson is by far the best
sir,
character.
Sergeant. Thanks for the tank. He never gets me anything.
Oh, I know what the ladies like.
Dude, he's by far like one of the best aspects of this game. Easily. And again, like, even in regard to like the first game for like character work, something I said that like we're really gonna have to wait and like judge like throughout the series, because it is a continuous series that keeps within its continuity or evolves upon it. It's like this game easily one of the better ones in terms of like giving character development for a bunch of the people around us. Closest we got was like keys and like the miscellaneous thing we got, but again, that's miscellaneous.
Heads up!
Oof.
Careful! Heads up!
But again, like, talking about like the gunplay feeling like it hits harder, I think the vehicles feel that way drastically as well now. Like, this is something I'm actually happy about more even as well. And again, consider it quality of life changes if you want to. I think it's like, that's something I saw a lot of people who like really love the first game, like, and stand by that being the best in the series. Like, talking about like quality of life changes being what like a lot of people like cried about, and then they went on to like praise the gameplay and the gunplay and the balances of it all in the first one. And I'm just like, I mean, those quality of life changes you're talking about are mechanical upgrades as far as I'm concerned towards the gameplay. Is that the same guy that was talking to Johnson? Get back on, soldier. It is a tank, so obviously like the mobility's gonna be low, but it's heavy. It's a tank, so like I'm happy with where it's at.
Hey, there's another one! Oh, it's gonna get ugly!
It actually feels good to track this thing. Hi.
That's quite a welcome party.
It's almost like the design of this game so far in terms of like what we've encountered is like them showcasing what they've upgraded upon. Like we had a similar intro with like experimentation with weapons. Granted, I pushed into that scenario, but like the environment seems to be like, hey, you're starting the game off similarly enough, battling enemies that are invading your spacecraft. But it's like we're doing it slightly better than last time, is what it kind of feels like. They're showcasing, it's like the vehicle plays a lot better, and like they actually have missions that are seemingly set around that concept. What with the long highway that we were on beforehand, where we were picking up a bunch of the Ghost, and even here where we actually get to experience new gameplay with the tank that we couldn't do beforehand. Even the Warthog section as well. Again, like these starting missions just feel like they're showcasing. It's like, yeah, this is a bunch of stuff like you technically encountered in the last game, but like here's the upgraded version of it or expanded version of it. Like it feels like they know that they're like, yeah, we did better. We improved. We know it. Which is solid work if you know your like if you know your gameplay mechanics are again evolved versions from beforehand, if you know like what you made is better than what you did before, show it off. Like, do not be afraid to do that. Like, this is phenomenal work. Oop. Just spotted his little head.
It's tight quarters on the other side, sir. Use this.
Oh, sweetheart, thank you. Tight quarters, huh? Alright. And like even doing that right there, like again, if you're gonna like design like maps for like open range and close range combat, like giving the player the gun that's like better oriented for that section is great. Like do that. Preface like those short hallways with like giving the player like the shotgun. That being said, it's not as tight as like I thought it was gonna be. God, I really wish I had a VR that actually had some more. Hey, yo, hold on.
Incoming!
Thank you. Yeah, okay.
Is it over?
I wouldn't mind a section like where we're in like super tight corridors, like this would be like a decent area. But again, like so much of the last game was just tight corridors that it just felt tedious to play. It got redundant very quickly. And the variation in gameplay was non-existent. Now we have like these large open areas that like they're showcasing a lot more. But again, like the weapons are actually made for it. Again, you either need to like design your maps around your gunplay or your gunplay around your maps. And it feels like they like it honestly feels like they adjusted from like making a bunch of tight corridors to like doing more with long range maps. But actually like expanding the weapon like repertoire for something that actually suits that style of this style of map. It's a breath of fresh air, brother. Coward. I just don't know why the frames keep dropping. There's too much awesome map to look at. We just... What? Hi. Die. Yow! Could you stop? I'm trying to snipe. I'm doing very poorly at it, but I'm trying. Do we have in this game where I can rip this off? I do not. You can? This time I get to experience it. Sweet.
Alright, we got the ghost neutralized. Let's move up.
Let's go.
The only thing left back there is a shortcut to hell.
Never actually got to experience the Warthog weaponry in the last one. I think I like stopped for a short second to try it out. I feel like I'm definitely hitting that. Oof, we don't have much more of the Warthog left, Chief. I know technically I'm Chief, but it's fine.
Hey, I heard you fellas taste just like chicken.
I heard you fellas taste just like chicken. I don't know if I'm catching more entertaining voice lines that, or if, like, was I just ignoring some of these good voice lines, or were there none in the last game? I feel like I might have just missed them. Although we spent a lot of time in isolation towards the second half, and again, like that's what I mainly remember, honestly. Brother. Oh. Love to see it. You know, I spoke too soon on like talking about giving us more mid-range combat, because they are giving us.
There are a number of Marines trapped in that building, Chief. Concentrate on the wraiths; they're the biggest threat.
They are giving us quite a bit of long-range locations. Curious if I can't sneak up on one of these. Can I steal one? Let me see if I can hijack it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I can! Oh no, I don't know if I can hijack it, but I think I can destroy it. Here. Ah! What's up? Yow, 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 yow. Alright. So you can hijack it. I don't know why it doesn't allow you to hijack it whenever you take out the people inside of it. Kind of a shame. I'm sorry, what, Jan? Thank you.
There are a number of Marines trapped in that building. Concentrate on the wraiths. They're the biggest threat.
My boy's putting in work right now. Honestly, I might not even need to do anything. Howdy. Greetings! Ooh. Slow cannon fire. I'll get you eventually though. Whoops, didn't mean to get out. That's fine. Fire! Need to work on that. Cool. Yeah, if I've killed the guy, why do you not let me like hijack it immediately? Seems weird.
Sir, Corporal Perez, A Company. CP's this way. The lieutenant got hit as soon as we dropped him in.
Who's in charge now, Corporal?
Whoop. I've been missing stuff.
Vadamy's most recent and damaging blow to the UNSC was the fall of Reach. Oni has still not been able to fully determine how Vadamy located the planet, and once again, he caught us completely by surprise when his forces arrived in orbit and on the ground. Vadamy is responsible for over 1 billion total casualties and the loss of at least 7 human planets. His forces have defeated all UNSC counterattacks at the cost of 123 fleet vessels and over 23,000 personnel. And now with Reach lost, Oni and UNSC strategic AI report a 0% confidence that the Navy can stop Vadamy through traditional means. In the opinion of this investigator, Vadamy is the most dangerous Covenant military asset on the field. It's common knowledge that the Covenant have a significant technological advantage over the UNSC, but are sometimes inflexible in their tactics. This is not the case for Vadamy. We cannot predict what he'll do next, but given time, we fear he will dismantle all remaining UNSC strongholds. This agent's recommendation: immediate termination. If humanity wants to survive this war, we cannot do it with Vadamy on the field.
I don't remember that in Reach. I don't remember him being a player. Don't remember that name.
Sergeant Banks, man. He's up top. Come on, I'll show you.
I asked for reinforcements. I didn't think they'd send a Spartan. We got trouble.
Dude. Did I just miss all the fun lines in the first one? If I did, that sucks.
I don't think it's stopping. Send our heads down. That thing is really starting to piss me off! Time to kill us a scarab.
Voice lines in this game are great. I don't know if like was I just not like hearing them before. I think I was focusing on some like current voice lines, which were pretty solid. They were pretty funny. Dude, the fucking Marines though. Did I give you permission to bitch? That's phenomenal. Oh. What's up? Again, solid soundtrack. What happened to that one?
Can't go any further this way. You have it trapped.
I'm not gonna lie, that like the line of ricochet inside the building was pretty neat. Ooh, Melanie doesn't feel as good. It feels nice to actually have like an auto feature for it though. You actually feel like you're getting dragged towards the enemy that you're close to. That feels nice. I don't know, I feel like punching those someone in the face is a little weaker than it was before, but that might just be me. It's the first time we've done it so far.
That's right, you mothers! Run!
Not if we can help it, Sergeant. Extract the chief and return to an amberclad.
Roger that. Status.
Sir, the Prophet is bugging out. Request permission to engage.
Negative, Commander. All Vector 2 heavies for star side intercept.
Bam! Slip space rupture off the target's bow. It's going to jump inside the city.
There's no time, sir.
Green light. Green light to engage.
Punch it. Get us close.
We're gonna have to rescue them, aren't we?
Ma'am, without a destination solution.
We are not losing that ship.
Whoa. The Arbiter? Do we get to play as the Arbiter? There's a lot of like Xbox achievements popping up, and it's like it's a little annoying. Like,
How much further must we heft this baggage? Any cell will do? Why not toss him in with this lot? They could use the meat. Them? What about us? My belly aches, and his flesh is seared just the way I like it. Quiet! You two whimper like grunts fresh off the teat. He's not meant for the jails. The higher-ups have something special in mind.
I love the expansion that we're getting here for the Covenant. I love it, mainly because like, dude, these these scenes are so beautiful.
Noble prophets of truth and
We haven't
mercy.
even faced these like
I have
the
brought
Wookiees
you
yet.
You may leave, Tartarus.
But I thought...
And take your brutes with you.
Release the prisoner.
The council decided to have you hung by your entrails and your corpse paraded through the city. But ultimately, the terms of your execution are up to me.
I am already dead.
Indeed. Do you know where we are?
The mausoleum of the Arbiter.
Quite so. Here rests the vanguard of the great journey. Every arbiter from first to last. Each one created and consumed in times of extraordinary crisis.
The taming of the Hunters, the Grunt Rebellion. Were it not for the Arbiters, the Covenant would have broken long ago.
Even on my knees, I do not belong in their presence.
Halo's destruction was your error.
Who is his
and
voice
you
actor?
rightly bear the blame. But the council was overzealous. We know you are no heretic. This is the true face of heresy. One who would subvert our faith and incite rebellion against the High Council.
Our prophets are false. Open your eyes.
I'm guessing that's the dude that
They will use the faith of
was in that lower reach miscellaneous thing.
us all. The great journey is...
This heretic, and those who follow him, must be silenced.
Their slander offends all who walk the path.
What use am I? I can no longer command ships, lead troops into battle.
Not as you are, no, but become the Arbiter. And you shall be set loose against this heresy with our blessing.
Jesus, is it Keith David?
What of the council?
The tasks you must undertake as the Arbiter are perilous, suicidal. You will die, as each Arbiter has before you. The Council will have their corpse.
Alright, well. I gotta do what I gotta do.
What would you have your Arbiter do?
God, I've seen so many of things of what he's in. I just never knew the voice of the, or the actor's name. God.
On the blood of our fathers, on the blood of our sons, we swore to uphold the Covenant, even to our dying breath. Those who would break this oath are heretics, worthy of neither pity nor mercy. Even now, they use our Lord's creations to broadcast their lies. We shall grind them into dust and continue our march to glorious salvation.
Hello, Miles. Dude, it's so great. Like, the Halo 1 must have popped off, and then they were like, alright. Now we...
This armor suits you, but it cannot hide that mark. Nothing ever will. You are the Arbiter, the will of the prophets. But these are my elites. Their lives matter to me, yours does not. That makes two of us.
Like, they got the money coming in, and they were like, alright, time to ramp it up to 11.
There is no doubt the storm will strike the facility. We'll be long gone before it arrives. Warriors, prepare for combat.
Are we actually going to play Arbiter? Oh my goodness, we're actually playing Arbiter. I never knew about this part of the game.
And you are the blade. Be silent and swift, and we shall quell this heresy without incident. The storm has masked our approach, and it should have their local battle net in disarray. We have the element of surprise for now.
Engage active camouflage. Reveal yourselves only after the Arbiter has joined battle with the enemy.
You may wish to do the same, Arbiter. But take heed. Your armor system is not as new as ours. Your camouflage will not last forever.
How do I do it? Kill me. That was not meant to go that poorly.
This way.
Why is that not doing the thing? That's annoying. I was hoping for like some stealth mission type beat. I've been robbed. Oh, this is different. New gun. Can't yet decide if this is better or worse than the plasma rifle. No. Thank you. Is it just one of you? Oh, no. We have a grunt and one elite left. Alright. Hopefully our assassinations go more smoothly than that. Actually, where are we going? Oh, down here. Yeah, I don't know if this is actually better or worse than the plasma. I think it might be better. Maybe slightly. Man. Just, I was really hoping I'd be a lot better at the stealthing.
The holy warriors of the sacred range.
You hope. You're working with me, Chief. Where does one find that? No, I'm actually curious. Where do I find what you're asking me to find? That's a void. Yow! Are you friendly? You're friendly, okay. Oh, friendly. Friendlies! Bunch of friendlies. Oof, my mistake. Oh, no more friendly. Actually, friendly. I think it actually might be comparable to the plasma. I should probably wait like all the enemies to pass by before I start going and just assassin on people. Like, that's my biggest issue right now, is I'm too gung-ho about murder. Do you mind? I hate you guys. Your walking pattern is so weird. Yeah. Actually, new gun. Fuels ineffective. looks new. Can I hop up here? Idiot. Ramp. More information. Let's go. Dude, I'm actually like this one. Like I'm all in for this one. Like the gunplay is like I think more consistent, more interesting. RM more solid game. Love where the story like we're actually expanding on everything. The cinematics are beautiful. The voice lines are funny as hell. Dude, like it's so much more enjoyable right now than for me. I'm so ready for it. I'm so hyped about this. Dude, like my biggest issue with the first one is like outside of feeling sick on that like the second half of the first one or the first part.
That we have rescued an oracle from the humans' violation of the Holy Temple.
Why do you keep calling it a temple? My installation was a weapon, and one which we needed very, very badly.
But Oracle, I do not understand. We were told the rings are salvation, a gateway to paradise.
Told? By whom? Anyone who told you that is a fool, or quite mad.
So this is
that
why he's
installation
gone
was a beautiful
heretic.
tool, designed to destroy everything the Flood might feed on.
Everything?
Oh, quite everything. And if even one Flood spore survived the destruction of my ring...
Communications. Shut down all lines to the fleet. We will not notify the prophets of our discovery until I hear everything this oracle has to say.
I will gladly share what I am permitted, but we have little time. What has been unleashed here could destroy everything you have ever known.
On that, Oracle, we are in agreement.
Dude, like outside of feeling sick towards the second half of the first part for the last game, like I'm so hyped for this one because like again, like so many of the issues that felt like they led to immediate redundancy aren't in this right now. Like it's so much more interesting and variated and I love it. Like the environments again, like they actually got to expand on a fucking lot. They were like, we got the money now. Let's show them that we got the money. Why are you there? I don't like you being there. Dude, it's just like, oh my god. It's lovely. I like how I ran into him. Dude, I still love that one where like, I need to look up all the voice lines for this game. Because honestly, like, dude, literally... That was one of the best voice lines ever. Marine, did I give you permission to bitch? Just so great. So awesome. There was a line around that time too, but I can't remember what the line was, but it was also funny as hell. Oh, it was when the scare went over. I forget what he said though. Fuck. The fuck? Okay. What? Bruh. know, the more I use it, actually, the more I'm a fan of the carbine. Dude, they expanded their, like, did they double their fucking weapon max? Oh god, I need to fucking look back and actually see what that line was, because it was fucking great. It's like, that thing is really starting to piss me off. Something along those lines, but I'm pretty sure it was delivered right at the time.
A job well done, Arbiter.
Thank you. You know, the fucking needlers are kind of annoying when they're using them.
Deal with him, my brothers. I will defend the Oracle. Its truth must not be silenced.
Oh shit. We. Come on. Yeah, I definitely feel like they improved like the damage aspect of the weapons, but I do think that they like lowered the ammo capacity for all of them to compensate. Oh, that's friendly. Fuck. Again, like the like, do we just hover? We just hover. Dude, again, like, the vehicles feel improved upon as well. Like, every single one that I've driven or flown at this point feels so much better than what it was last time. And again, like, I don't think this fucking game on. Actually, I should have looked that up before starting this. Dude, the fucking soundtrack. Dude, there's so much fucking versatility on the Banshee now. This is fucking great. And there's a... Man, this is... You guys are spoiling me with this one. This is phenomenal. Again, like, every aspect of the previous game has been fucking made just 10 times better. Every single aspect. Except the Magnum. The Magnum suffered, but you know, I'm willing to lose the Magnum for this. You stuck in good sir. When the motherfucker doesn't know how to 3-point park. 3-point park, 3-point turn, dumbass. Fire Banshee bombs as well? Oh. And we got to do, again, like 10 times better. Everything about it. Hey, yo, who's firing at me? Oh, no, we can't allow that. Oh, hello. No, thank you. Why are you guys up here? Like, whose cereal did you piss in to fucking get this duty? Whoa, hello. Oh, sweet. I need a replacement. Dude, it's so fucking solid. I love it all. Wee. Ow. Fucking no. Yow. This looks interesting.
Do you see, Arbiter? More heretics have gathered there.
Gathered where? Oh. Wheat.
Track the heretic leader to this part of the station. Clear that landing zone and get inside.
Brother, friendly fire, friendly fire. Yeah, okay. What's up? Oh, friendlies. Dark in here. Oh, neat. The Oracle. Dude, it's so fucking awesome. This is so awesome. As you can tell, I'm very fucking happy. Dude, like, look how clean it is. I can't get over it.
What is it? That stench. I've smelled it before.
Okay. All alone.
Now we safe.
Now we safe. No. Okay. Oh. The flood.
It's moved on. Quickly before it returns, let's find the heretic leader and finish him off.
Guys, we need to get the fuck out of here. Technically, our arbiter would know what it is too.
What happened here?
Me a bad feeling about this. You always have bad feelings. You had bad feeling about morning food nipple.
Food nipple? Dude, the grunts are fucking awesome.
Heretic!
Hold your fire. Hold your fire.
I wondered who the prophets would send to silence me. An arbiter. I'm flattered.
He's using a hollow drill. He must be close. Come out so we may kill you.
Get in line.
I'm not gonna lie, part of me was expecting that to be a fucking grenade.
Stand firm. The flood.
Oh shit. Oh. Plasma sword it is.
Go up. I'll follow when our reinforcements arrive.
Okay. Good luck. I was wondering why the drones were here. Makes sense if they got guilty spark.
On my way. Holy man.
Plasma sword's fucking awesome. Yeah. And even the fucking like reuse of like enemies beforehand, like the flood actually look like design wise they look better than they did before as well.
Come out! Your death will be quick and painless.
It does seem better just to cut the fuckers in half so they don't come back. Because it looks like you can actually have them be revived when the corpses gets touched again. Did I accidentally kill a teammate? I think I accidentally killed a teammate. My bad. My B. Oh, yeah, that's great. That doesn't look suspicious at all. The elevator from hell. What's up? What's up?
Enemy.
Hello. Bye. It just disintegrates them. What the hell? Yeah. Excuse you. Ow. The fuck was that? Oh. Hold on. Back. Is that the soundtrack or is that something caught on part of the map? Because that sounded like it was going to be a hell of a beat. I guess I there for a second to see what that sounded like, but... Jesus Christ, what the... Say, this feels like it's taking a little bit too long. Ooh, almost got sent flying. Yeah, I think that's something getting caught on the map. Woo! Alright, bye. That's a little fucky. Can confirm, do not. Can you come down? Hey, bud. Hey, bud. You got this. Oh, he's still alive, actually. I think he may get crushed. No, actually, he's solid. Cool. That was fucking convenient. The hell are you shooting at? Oh. Come on, this way. Damn. Poor bat. Like, look at him. Look at it. So much better than it once was.
Burn these bodies. Every one is a vessel for the front.
Again, like, even improving upon the, like, the flood already, like, they take over bodies and, like, this actually implements a, like, revive system for them as well. That wasn't in the first one. Damn. Wheat. Part of me wants to test out if they're actually like a threat to me or not, but oh, you bastards. I did not miss you. Let's see what happens if they actually hit me. Oh, shit. Didn't mean for that to happen. fucker. I feel like this is a scenario of like, let's not fuck around and find out, guys. Let's just, you know, team up. Ooh, cool. Hi. Still curious if you guys actually do like a decent amount of damage to me. Actually, they do a lot more damage than they used to. Okay. So now I actually feel like I'm not just gonna be like, lunchtime, guys, and only died to them once because I wasn't paying that much attention when I let them fucking do it. Okay. Hey, yo, brother, what are we doing now? Where doth we go? Oh. Another terminal. I'm finding all the terminals this time. Hell yeah.
Your actions do not make sense. Proper protocol for a flood outbreak is to establish immediate infection reporting. Communications must be maintained with all local forces in order to track any spread of the parasite.
There are no local forces, Oracle. For now, all you have is me.
But I tracked multiple ships in orbit, including some remaining human presence. In light of the danger posed by the flood, surely you can set aside this disagreement with the humans.
No! Anything still alive in orbit is our enemy. The humans have very good cause to kill us on sight. And the knowledge you've shared with me casts doubt on the entire purpose of our covenant. If any of our ships remain above us, they are not the help you seek.
But why would they not provide assistance? Because of this talk of prophecies and journeys?
Again, like,
I learned a small amount about your covenant
I'm
before
hoping
that
this
river blew up my installation, but my understanding is incomplete. The AI I encountered on board one of your ships was less than forthcoming.
What you need to know, Oracle, is that thousands of years ago, at the founding of our great covenant, a bargain was struck between the prophets and the elites. A bargain which I fear will be the end of us.
I feel like this should be in the main storyline. Again, I hate miscellaneous information that's detrimental to understanding the story. But like, so long as you do like transfer some of this information over to like the main storyline, I'm fine with it. So long as like there is like, you can have a deeper understanding through the miscellaneous shit. But just in terms of like having information that's detrimental to understanding, like, again, so long as you put a little bit of it in the main storyline, I'm fine. If there's none, I have issues. Because then, like, you can't understand the story without having, like, you have to collect what is miscellaneous so you can miss it, and thus you can miss out on, like, truly grasping the story that you're playing. Like, that's my primary issue when that happens. Shout out to Outhouse too. I will forever claim that one as, like, the worst, like, offender of that. Go see that they still blow each other up. Oh, howdy. You guys are normal. Oh, shit. Ooh, hello. Greetings. Like the design of these guys looks a lot creepier too. I love it. Like, what was the year difference between like? The first one and this one? Because like it's got to be more than just the remaster. Because like this looks drastically better than the first one.
Leader, the storm is about to hit. We cannot maintain our position. Bring the phantoms close to the mine. We are not leaving until the leader of these heretics is dead.
Should have let him go.
Look at them run! Robert, the flood has spread throughout the station. We don't have enough troops to manage such a large station. Find the leader of these heretics. Kill him now!
So, we understand the concept of like what the leader of this installation is doing. And it's like he got the information that like it was a weapon. If like the prophets hear about it, they'll want to use it for their own volition and like fulfill the covenant because they see it as a prophecy. So the question is, do they know where the flood originates from? Arbiter should, in which case he should be along the lines of joining them. But if the majority of like the covenant forces don't know where it came from, then there's at least some form of understanding for like why they're still like behind this. But as soon as you see your forces getting fucked over by the flood, immediately your thought process should be, nah, I'm gonna dip. What's up? Gotta protect my little grunts.
This will save me from the storm, but you will be consumed.
Arbiter, where is he? Stinking floodbait boxed himself in tight. We'll never break through this.
Then we shall force him out.
How?
The cable. I'm going to cut it.
Get everyone back to the ships.
Yeah,
Return
okay.
to the landing zone. The Arbiter will continue upward, cut this station loose, and scare the heretic from his hole.
Okay.
May our lords guide you.
I'm done.
Do not forget your sacrifice.
Sacrifice my ass.
Keep your blade hand. I doubt the cable can withstand fight.
I've got a lot of enemies around me, it says. Yow? Where? Fucking how? Bitch. Double tap, motherfucker.
presence are in the air, Arbiter. Go ahead, cut the cable.
Full powered energy sword. We'd love to see it. Can you die? Fucking ow. Okay. Where be the cable? Is this it? Doesn't look like it. Oh, it is. Cool.
That's one. By the prophets, look at the station list.
Fucking game. Dude, like, why? Oh my god, such an annoying little design.
Go ahead, cut the cable. That's one. By the prophets, look at the station list.
Just gonna abuse the camo. Shout out to Master Chief getting a fucking flashlight and Arbiter getting fucking camo. Whee! I didn't think this through. Thanks for telling me. Get me off this thing. Fuck. I was trying to jump into the middle area. That's not bullshit. Whatever. Because I'm thinking I need to ride the elevator down, that way I can talk to one dude.
That's one. By the prophets, look at the station list. One final cable, officer.
Thank you for telling me. It's almost like I couldn't count. Oh, I can't use the other one.
That's it. The station is in free fall. The heretic leader is on the move. Do not let him escape. We'll stay with you as long as we can.
What's up, fucker? I think I'm good with just running at this point. Not gonna lie, I thought those were the big bastards that you can only kill from behind, or that you can kill most effectively from behind. Oh, what is this? Oh, that gun. Yeah, that. Dude, it is not affecting your ass. Bye-bye. Damn, we must have been high up as hell. Oh, okay. Well, this looks familiar, doesn't it? My man pulled the same Master Chief move. Dead or alive, actually. Just fucking dead. Alright. Different plasma swords are fucking awesome. I'm about to abuse the hell out of my stealth. Ooh. Bye-bye. Lord, oh. Excuse me. Hi. What's up? Howdy, neighbor. Not a plasma sword. That's sad.
Heretic. Arbiter, I would rather die by your hand than let the prophets lead me to slaughter. Who has taught you these lies?
Okay.
Installation 04.
Ask the Oracle about Halo. How they would sacrifice us all for nothing.
More questions? Splendid. I would be happy to assist you.
The elites are blind, Arbiter. But I will make them see.
Wait. Dumbass.
Unfortunate. His edification was most enjoyable.
I had no choice, Holy Oracle. This heretic imperiled the great journey.
Oracle, great journey. Why do you meddlers insist on using such inaccurate verbiage?
That is the Oracle. So it is. Come, we are leaving this system.
Well then. A part of me wants to call it there because that was the 5th mission. And that way we'd have 3 parts. I did go overtime like a hell of a lot in the last game, but these are actually well-paced fucking missions. So I may actually like do these in decent time frames. Yeah, I think I'll call it on that one. I'm gonna watch whatever phenomenal cinematic this game's gonna give me first, but we'll call it before we really get into this next mission. Go Covenant squad leaders to cause grunts to panic and flee. Yeah, that was fun in the last session as well. Last game. Wee.
Report! Both engine cores have spun to 0. We're drifting.
Archer pods are cold. I'll need to rekey the system.
Do it and find out where we are. Sorry for the quick jump, Sergeant. You in one piece?
I'm good. Yeah. Chief?
We're fine.
Ma'am, there's an object coming into view now.
Cortana, what exactly am I looking at?
It's another Halo.
That is another Halo.
Halo is some sort of super weapon.
It is. If activated, this ring will cause destruction on a galactic scale.
I want all the information you got on the first Halo. Schematic, topography, whatever. I don't care if I have the clearance or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Where's our target?
Oh
The
god.
enemy ship is stopped above the ring, ma'am. We're going to
Funny
pass
as
right
hell.
over it.
Perfect. Given what we know about this ring, it's even more important that we capture the Prophet of Regret. Find out why he came to Earth, why he came here. Chief, take first platoon. Hard drop. Secure our landing zone. Sergeant, load up 2 flights of Pelicans and follow them in.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Until I can move and fight, I'm going to keep a low profile. Once you leave the ship, you're on your own.
Understood.
Over the target in 5.
Hang on to your helmet.
Oh Jesus. I freaking love Johnson. Fucking awesome. Alright, so this is the part where we actually should be able to revisit old environment styles and see if they've actually fixed them up to where they're more
Mind the bump.
balanced. It's the demon!
Possibly make any more noise? I guess so.
Oh my god, I want to keep playing. Alright, But we're gonna call it here, just so I can actually do this in a decent time frame and have equal parts. So, thank you for stopping by. Thanks for sticking around. Hopefully, you all enjoyed. And I am greatly enjoying this one so much more than the last one. Again, like between the maps and the gunplay, both feel more balanced and more in tune with each other, as opposed to the first one where like the maps didn't match the gun style. So like things just weren't running that. I've gone over that ad nauseum in the last part, and like in this game as well. Again, everything more feels more streamlined. Everything feels upgraded. Every aspect of this is improved upon from the last game. And again, normally like it really is, I think, because they got more money and they were like, let's just take everything from our original and just amp it to 11. And that's not always the case with like secondary project or sequel projects getting more money and being better. Obviously, movies are a clear like aspect of that concept that does not actually align. But in this case, it feels like that's true, where like they just had more ability to put in just again, just streamlining is probably the best way to describe it, is streamlining a bunch of the processes that they had before. There's more missions, they're better paced, the map styles are better organized, and I think it matches with the gunplay a little bit more, as the guns have also been expanded upon and set for capabilities of longer range. So that makes everything feel cleaner and makes the gameplay feel smooth. It's just phenomenal all around. Like even without the cinematics, I still think this game is improved upon from where it was before. Don't get me wrong, I'm greatly enjoying that we're actually expanding upon the story, actually going into like a little bit more Covenant information. I'm greatly a fan of this, as like we're expanding on the universe. Again, the first game is baseline. It is a great building block, but from this point so far, I think this is the superior game in terms of just like balancing characters, story. Like, we're building off of the first game, but in terms of what is already being conveyed in this game, it's more concise information that's expanding upon what was already there. But there's more information already being given to us within the first 5 missions than there was for the entire 10 missions of the last game. Again, we do have cinematics, so that makes it a little bit easier. It's not just dialogue that we can easily skip over because we're just too busy shooting shit. But I think it's also a matter of the game is paced better than it was beforehand, where information is given to us in a timely manner, concise, and we're still getting our action as we go, as opposed to the last one where it was a lot of action that quickly became redundant. And I, again, would mainly blame the maps for the issue of the last game. You could blame the guns, and like, I guess I can do that too, but I think it can either be both or just one. Again, in this game, it's like the maps flow around the gunplay, or like vice versa. You need either one or the other. Like last game, like easily we could have just had a bunch of like mid-level, like mid-range maps, and it would have been a lot smoother. But because it wasn't really that, it was a lot of tight areas, some mid areas, and I think a few more large locations than there were mid areas. But because of that, we quickly just found like a very small selections of guns to utilize. This is putting us in the position of lowering our ammo capacity, having most of the guns be balanced around mid range, but having a few for short range, having a few for long range, but having a decent measurement between all of them for equal footing, it feels. Again, not really a fan of the plasma pistol in this one, but across the board for everything else, I actually think most of the guns are balanced decently well together. Again, some are better for mid range and short range, and then some are better for long range, but I think it's balancing a lot better than it was beforehand. We also have what feels like double the weapons as we did before, so you can kind of chalk it up to that as well. But I still stand by, like, this one just feels so much better, and it's like quality of life, sure. I think it's also just mechanical balancing. Like, you saw what worked in the last game and what felt like it didn't. and it just feels like they went ahead and just again amped it up to 11, streamlined everything. It's just smooth. Love it. I can see why people love the first one. Like I can like look back retrospectively, especially for when it came out. But in terms of like what still stands up today, by the way, I definitely think this one is a better game in the long run. But you know, to each their own. For the first one being your favorite, I can understand why. I just think this one, mechanically speaking, is superior so far. That can change. We can have some redundancy later on that might kill it, but dude, I kind of want to continue playing right now, but again, I'm going to call it. So again, thank you for stopping by. Thanks for sticking around. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Good night, everybody.